1-0. For Southampton, they've lost on their last 10 trips in the league to Old Trafford. No surprise that Beckham should be the provider. Sheringham jumped to the front of the queue ahead of Richards, and it's 1-1. Signs of relief around Old Trafford. Disappointing goal for Southampton to concede. All things white and beautiful for Manchester United again. Sheringham, twice foiled by Paul Jones, but he tucked it back in. Dwight York nets his 7th of the season. York has now scored 36 goals in 62 games for United. You have to feel a bit sorry for Paul Jones after a couple of spectacular saves. No power on it at all, but it squirmed desperately through the body of Taibbi. Tissier can barely believe his luck. Taibbi, though, will take a while to get that out of his system. Southampton have been yorked. He's pretty happy about scoring. Rest assured, Massimo Taibbi is pretty pleased that he tucked it away too. Manchester United go 3-2 up. Nicky Butt finding York. It wasn't difficult to work out what would happen next. And what a topsy-turvy tussle this is turning out to be. Silvestre robbed by Fahaz. And Le Tissier has made quite an impact. He didn't need any help from Taibbi this time. And remarkably, it is 3-3.
Got Chelsea picking out something on that from far post. But Zola goes for goal in impish fashion, and the ball has careered in untidy fashion into the net. Chelsea have undoubtedly scored at this stage of the season. They'll take it from any source, and Bernard Lombard is getting all the congratulations. But it was Zola to whom they must pay the credit. He caught Mark Schwarzer out. The goalkeeper initially kept it out, and it was Lombard who knocked it into the net. And it's on from him.
All behind for a corner, and Bridges, a lifelong Newcastle United fan, so frustrated that he couldn't put Leeds into an early lead. He's back. And Eric back again. Wonderful ball through for Lee Bowyer. 1-0 to Leeds United. The goal has been coming. They've started magnificently. And Lee Bowyer scores his 4th goal in 4 games. The man who scored at Newcastle last season for Leeds in a Leeds victory that day. Back. Smith and Marcelino both tussling off the ball. First time ball in from David Batty, and space for Kuehl at the back post. 2-0 to Leeds United. A picture-book goal scored by Harry Kuehl. The quality of David Batty's ball inside the penalty area, absolutely superb. And the Leeds fans, who've seen victory after victory here at Elland Road without their side ever really hitting top gear this season, have just witnessed another magnificent goal. It's a deliberate handball. Solano with it, Shearer attacks it and scores. And Leeds' 2-goal lead lasted no more His 13th goal in 16 games. Wonderful flick, back in for Bridges, Michael Bridges again! Had to change the direction of his run in order to offer himself for the youngster. Wonderful flighted ball over the top. Dyer has got past Radaby, and now Alan Shearer! 2-2! Newcastle have come from 2 down, and it's last week's 5-goal hero, Alan Shearer, that continues his richest ever vein of goal-scoring form. 2 for Shearer, 2 for Newcastle, and Leeds, second at start of play, have been pegged back by Bobby Robson's side with their new never-say-die attitude. Plenty for Kevin Keegan to think about as well. Man watching Alan Shearer, Kieran Dyer and John Woodgate, amongst others. Space for Kewell on the Leeds right, but Batty instead elects to play the ball towards Lee Bowyer. Good ball in for Huckabee. Darren Huckabee pulls it back for Michael Bridges! Leeds lead again! They've weathered the storm! They've broken Newcastle, and Michael Bridges, the former Sunderland man, scores his 6th goal for Leeds in 3 consecutive games to restore the lead for Leeds United.
For his first goal of the season, a spectacular volley off the top of the grass by Stefan Schwartz. The play started by Alex Ray, a lovely little chip here from Summerby, and Stefan Schwartz finished it with precision and enthusiasm. It was all Sunderland after that for most of the rest of the match. Cernusek had to come out to punch. Alex Ray's shot was headed out by Andy Hinchcliffe. This time Stefan Schwartz providing the service. His left-footed ball was punched away well by Cernusek on the first attempt, and then Alex Ray's shot was diverted to safety by Andy Hinchcliffe. Ray once again links up with Summerby. This time he goes for Niall Quinn, and Quinn goes for goal. Cernusek does well to push it up into the air, and then with some unorthodox goalkeeping and some assistance, Wednesday managed to clear their lines. Summerby's cross was a good one. There was a lot of power on Quinn's header, but Cernusek did well to push the ball out of danger. There were anxious moments at the other end for Sunderland manager Peter Reid, however. In the final minutes, this header from Danny Sonner rattled the crossbar, and in the ensuing scramble, goalkeeper Tommy Sorensen stayed cool and let the ball come to him. This final sequence sums up Wednesday's frustration. Sonner's header off the bar, and in the ensuing scramble, nobody from Sheffield Wednesday can put the definitive touch on the ball. So in the Stadium of Light, Sunderland hangs on to win 1-0.
It was a difficult game for me players, and we were just delighted with the result. I thought we didn't start well. We didn't play well the first half. The second half, I thought the players were really a different class. I thought we knocked it about. A lot more positive. And I thought it was a victory we deserved. It was a bit scary near the end when he bit the bar. But all in all, I thought it was one we deserved against a side that, you know, put everything in. You know, Danny's side worked really hard against us, and it was a hard game for us.
You spent £4 million on Stefan Schwartz during the summer, and today he's come up with a winner.
Yeah, it was a good move. I think McCann had it in the middle of the park, and people were, you know, getting on his back, and he slipped a nice ball through to make, and we've worked it wide. Great cross, which I think Summerby does that as good as anybody in the country, and then it was a fantastic finish by Stefan. Pleased for him because he's done terrific while he's been at the club, and you know, that was the one that broke the deadlock for us.